Hello and welcome to the Cadillac BlackWing event, very last race where some people are having trouble doing this in just 4 minutes and 10 seconds with minimum upgrades, which is all threes. Well, I drive with no assists, so no brake assist, no steering assist, no traction control, controls, tilt B, and my sensitivity's on 2. Now I had a glitch, so there's no audio, we'll keep the music going. First time around here, we're not hitting this with a head of steam, so with the not the flags you see here, the next batch of flags, I'm braking at the last one. Only this time around because I didn't get a full speed run in there. And really you just want to be early to brakes, early to gas, on nuts, tagged him. That's wasting all sorts of time, probably lost 2 seconds right there, maybe 3. So bear that in mind. And then just watch your braking points. So this corner's full throttle. Watch on your left, the white-blue. When that ends, you want to be on the brakes. And not quite as good there, lost another second. When this ends, you're on the brakes and then on the gas early. Look at that, nice and early. Look at me gain on this Audi. No trouble at all gaining on that Audi. I'll overtake him at the next corner here. So usually I'm braking about 2 car lengths into that blue-white on the right. And watch the very last braking point. Here you can always overtake people, almost always. Look at this, I'm on the gas really early, before the apex of that corner. I want a nice speed run, and I will not get on the brakes here. Watch carefully, you'll just notice me lift on the accelerator for a bit. So there's a little mark on the wall, that's where I start my downturn. You saw that, very slight lift off the accelerator and then back on. Maybe a full second off the accelerator. Now, I want to be braking about the second to third flag in from the end here. So that's probably, I'd say about the third flag. Better to brake early than late. If you brake late, you're going to wreck multiple corners. If you brake early, just get back to the gas earlier. So easier to fix an early braking point than it is a late one. Late braking point will have you suffering speed down the whole next section. So like if you brake late into a corner right before a straight, that's going to blow the whole speed run. So for instance, right here, if I brake too late here, it messes up the speed run for this section, which is where you can overtake people quite a lot of the time. So again, watch on your right, you'll see me get my right sides onto the curb here, braking about 2 car lengths into it. On the brakes quite a while, gas at the apex, braking through here, tiny bit of gas, back on the brakes, bit of gas, brakes, then gas right away. And no trouble, I'll see if I can get an outside overtake. That's pretty risky here. Catch some draft. They brake right here, which is so stupid. Well, there we go, I got him, awesome. Okay, ooh, I didn't lose it. And you can get a lot of speed. So again, I got a lot of speed. I should be braking probably the third last flag to not have a problem here. Let's just see how that goes. See how this braking point does for me. It feels like I'm heading in too fast. Yep, that wrecks this corner, which wrecks my race line into the next corner. So you blow a braking point, it can actually wreck multiple corners. That's why it's better to be too early than too late. All right. You can see me losing traction here and there. Here's a lot better. I remember to swing out, and you'll notice me braking at the end of this section, and then nicely onto the gas. I mean, no one's in front of me. I've got nothing to worry about, but I might as well keep pushing it. I don't want to lose, but you'll see. I finished with a good amount of time left on that clock. This section is where I often lose time, especially in a competitive time trial. It's a technical section. And here's where you can lose a lot of time. And whoa, especially if you do that. That was close to going off track. It might be instant fail if you go off track. I didn't test it. I know it's no off track though. So I'm going to see if I can keep it full throttle because that mistake might let me keep this pinned. I got time to spare. Oh boy, I probably should be lifting nuts into the wall. Oh boy, trying to keep it off the walls. There we go. So hope that helps you, those tips. Please like, please subscribe. I've got all sorts of videos like this with lots of tips. Here you can see I did that with minimum upgrades. And thank you so much for joining me today. Bye-bye now.